Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Godwin Transit. Today you join me here in Thamesmead, where there is nothing here, where second generation E400EV is in operation on the SL3. So come and join me on my adventure on the SL3. Let's do it. While we're here, let's get a little exterior of our bus. The side profile looks really nice, really clean. I do like the SL3's purple colour. It's really nice. Honestly, I love the rims. The rims of the wheels look really nice. Come to the back. So it's literally just a double-decker version of the W12 bus. Very nice. And then come to the left side of the bus. I think it suits, honestly, and obviously the bus parks up in front, so we can't really get a front profile, but it looks really nice. It looks beautiful. Try to get a front profile. There we go. That really suits. SL3's just trying to reverse there. Gonna pull up to the first bus stop. We're gonna take about, hopefully it doesn't get too dark by the time I get home, but let's do it. And if you haven't realised already, my voice is done. I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the video, but if I do, I tried so hard for YouTube, honestly. You guys appreciate me, and I love all of you guys. 3,000 subscribers. Amazing. There will be a live stream soon, and I'm feeling better because it's looking long. But yeah, SL3. Putting in very quickly there. Watch me just, imagine the bus just leaves me behind. That'd be funny. Just SL3 to Bromley North. Wow, it's amazing. So this bus is very similar to the SL6 spec, but obviously this bus runs much more often than the SL6, so I'm so excited for this. Because there are a few differences with this bus, which I'm going to show you. Let's do it. So, once you board the bus, you come down your little gangway. 2 sets of priority seats. So there are 4 priority seats in a row, which I like. You've got the rubber holding. So if I just want to hold on, you can with your bell. Don't know how you've really vandalized the wire with, I don't know what that is. Come down the bus. You've got a very large wheelchair area. Really nice. It's very similar. These buses are so powerful. I'm gonna fall over. This is so different. I don't think it's like this on the SL6 spec. I think it's like on the top, if I remember correctly. But for Stagecoach, they've got a square screen, which is really interesting. Second screen as normal. Buggy bell. I hate the buggy bells. Why is there buggy bell? Wheelchair and normal bell. Colour red. Normal sets of seats, and then you got the back. I basically just hurt myself trying to hold onto this bus because you see the drivers on this route are quick, or it's just these buses are really fast. So yeah, so you got your 4 sets of seats, and then you've got the back. Wow. I feel like these seats, they dip in more, I think they dip in more for a more comfortable ride. To Bromley North. But I've just sat down on the back seat and it's still got a similar problem. If you're sat on the back row, you can't see the eyeball screen. Why is it like that? Not TFL, Alexander Dennis, I'm coming for you now. Why is it like that? Why can't I see the eyeball screen? I want to see what's stopping that, please, and thank you. Wow. Now look, this is my view from the back seat. I don't see any of the eyeball screens. If you move forward, ow, I just bashed my head. Even to this seat here, you still can't see, you have to duck. Why? I don't like that. Another thing that I have mentioned is that, I can't lie, these buses, I think these were built first before Arriva spec, and yet these came out later. But yeah, they kept the white bus stop bells for colourblind people, so they're able to see the colours of the bus stop poles. And they've got an actual bell. Listen. It's the same as the MMC bell, which I really like, and it's actually loud, unlike the SL3 spec and the W12 spec, where you can, it's like a chime, you can barely hear it. I like that. And as usual, we don't have a rear seat, which I don't like. I really miss having a back window. Comment down below what you think, because like, you can't see anything out the back window. It's just batteries behind here, isn't it? Which is quite sad. But like I said, love the dip seat, and then you've got 4 charging facilities here, which is really, really nice.
SL3.
For the bus enthusiasts that remember the first day of SL3, this route took us forever to do. The Routemasters struggled on this route, I can't lie. Like, this took us like an hour and 40 to do. But it's quite a short route, I can't lie. Quite a short route. Not short, but short. It's not my favourite SL route, I can't lie to you. But yeah, up these roads, because with South East London, like, there's so many hills up here, so the Routemasters would struggle. Like, I remember on the SL3 video, or when I called the SL3 on the first day, around Chislehurst it struggled, around Abbey Wood it struggled, it just cruised at like 5 miles per hour. So these buses, I caught mine already, and they fly up. So, amazing. Another thing that I noticed was that, yet again, the wheelchair bell's white. Why is it like that? I feel like it's just a common colour to have the wheelchair bell as blue. The buggy bell could be white. Every bell can be white. I have no issue with that. But the buggy bell, not the buggy bell, the wheelchair bell should be blue in my honest opinion. Comment down below what you think, because white does not sit well with me, I can't lie to you guys. But yeah, that's the downstairs complete. I think that's downstairs. And also want to mention that the windows actually don't look goofy. The windows always look goofy for some reason. On the BD11 they look very goofy, but they look really nice on this bus. Additionally, the aircon is working beautifully because I'm freezing cold right now. I was in shorts and like a t-shirt or a shirt. Then I put it all back on because I got cold. But yeah, good to know that it's all working for summer right now when it can be so hot. I just love these seats because they dip in, so you sort of sink into your seat. I love that. I find this bell so goofy. Normally on the MMCs, this is like further down here, but it's all the way up here. It doesn't sit well with me either. Why is it so high up? I've literally stretched my whole arm out to reach the bell. I don't like that. It should be further down in my opinion. I actually just checked my SL6 video, which you should watch here, and the front screen is actually in the same spot, but they've used the different layouts. They've used like the goaheadlondon 262 kind of screens, or the 57 screens. Here they've just used your normal square screens, the ones that I don't like because they don't show all of the bus stops. Very interesting. SL3. 2 from north.
SL3.
Can I not?
2 from north.
Another thing that I realised actually is that I read the comments of the W12 video, and I didn't even know that the bell stopping in the cab light was a common feature. I think it's just London spec buses just didn't have them, because this bus obviously has that, and I thought it was new, but it's not. I could show you another example, I'll probably overlay already. But yeah, when someone presses the bell, the light comes in the cab, and the bell is just, I like this bell sound, but it reminds me of the MMCs. These buses are so quick, they're going so quick. But yeah, it reminds me of the MMCs when I'm on the EV, so I feel like the distinctive chime bell was quite nice. But what more can I say? This is part of the reason why I absolutely hate these iBus screens, because you can't even see the whole bus stop name. Also, how is Hatherley taking up a whole line? They should make the font smaller, I feel like, because like the SL6 spec, it just looks like a better screen with the lines instead, and the diagrams and the minutes till. Here it's just like Hatherley Crescent, Stagecoach stuff. And you've got this side where it actually fits. It's just so ugly, honestly. Oh, look at that sunset, but that motorway is so cool. It's getting dark now. But yeah, as I was saying, I was reading the comments and people actually agree with me about these eyeball screens. They should, why were they introduced to start with? Why? TFL, why? Because like, people are not, I mean, it isn't the end of the world that you can't see like a few letters off the end, but it's nice to see the whole bus stop name, you know? Because that could be Hatherley Crescent, Sidcup Street or something, but it's Sidcup Station. Just a small thing, it's not to do with the bus, but I find it just so cursed how the plate registration stickers are black. Normally the text is black, but it's got a black box of white text. It looks dreadful. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm being dead honest, no. Let's check upstairs first. Oh, we've got really nice lights going up the stairs. I do like that a lot. I think they actually changed the SL3 routing, because on the first day we didn't go through Bexley War Memorial, I think. We turned right at the lights, I believe. Interesting, but yeah, I really hate the extra panel. It looks really bad. It looks really bad, honestly. So now sat upstairs, something I forgot to mention is that this bus actually has chargers. Stagecoach, you've done well with the chargers. Wow. Like the charger right there, which on the Arriva spec they had no chargers, which I find crazy. Maybe they're gonna install them soon, but yeah, they had no chargers on the spec of Arriva, so that was a negative actually. If wondering what I was looking at just then, the sunset is just beautiful. Wow, honestly, wow, amazing. That's why people who do route visuals during sunset or sunrise, it automatically ups the video like amazingly. Because I've seen like route visuals with sunsets and it looks just beautiful. But yeah, it really adds a bit to this route because this route's quite high up, so you're able to see quite far into the distance, which is quite nice. Weird bell placement. I don't like that at all. See, it's hills like these that I'm talking about where the route just struggled. It's just crazy. These buses they just fly up the hills. I love it. I love it. So the upper deck of the bus is literally just seats and chargers and bells. It's like literally the same as the Electroliner. It's the same as most of their EV buses. It's just seats, chargers, bell, as you're probably seeing in the overlay. So there's not really much to say about the upper deck because it's very similar to the SL6 spec. If you want a more detailed video about the bus, you can watch the SL6 video, because that was the first time I actually rode an E400EV second generation. But this spec isn't too bad. I like the Stagecoach spec, but I don't know, the colours remind me of CC Plus when they used to run, and now they're gone sadly. But it's alright. This bus isn't too bad. It's not too bad.
SL3 to Bromley North.
I just find it quite crazy how on the upper deck there is no bell at the back. So there's no middle seat, there's a pole, but there's no bell. That's very odd. But I guess there are bells like on the seats in front of where you're sitting. So I guess that makes sense. But I think it would be a better addition to have a bell at the rear of the bus. I hate Routemasters, I'm gonna be so real. That's why the EL prefix video was so quick, because I was ready to get out of there. But yeah, Queen Mary's Hospital, onwards and upwards. But yeah, upstairs, I think they're trying to avoid using grab poles now, hence why there are no grab poles. There is only just the bit of plastic on the side of the seats. I feel like I like having grab poles, because as you probably saw me walking through the top deck, it was quite a struggle to get some grip onto the grab poles. But it's just small things. But yeah, we're gonna queue over to a journey now. Let's do it. And there's the yucky old allocation, the Routemasters.
SL3 to Bromley North.
Powering it up the hills.
SL3 to Bromley North.
I even forgot to mention that there's padding.
SL3 to Bromley North.
That there is padding for your knees if you are really tall and you're going past the seat, and love the black bars as well. We are somehow already in Bromley Town Hall, so we need to do these facts on the route before we get on the bus quickly. So the SL3 has a PVR of 15 buses going from Thamesmead all the way to Bromley North. It used to use Routemasters, it still does as of recording, but it's going to be phased out and used in these second generation E400EVs, second gen. I'm so excited, they're such nice buses. But yeah, it operates out of Bromley Bus Garage, Stagecoach. The route operates every 15 minutes, I believe. It is a Superloop service, so it doesn't stop in too many places. I think a journey could take you about an hour and 10 minutes, an hour during the late hours, which is not even too bad. Goes via Abbeywood, Bexley Heath, Sidcup, what other areas? Bexley, it doesn't serve Bexley, but it's part of Bexley. And then the two Bromley North, and yeah, I think that's the facts of the SL3. And unlike the SL6, it actually operates every day within your normal hours, so around 5 AM to about midnight, which is good. This bus is actually going back to Thamesmead. Amazing. But yeah, those are your facts about the SL3. Red bell placement. And we're already at Bromley North. Thank you, driver. SL3 to Thamesmead. He's going back. Wow, that was a really nice trip. This bus looks so beautiful. Because with like so many of these new buses, they don't actually suit the route that they go on. But for SL3, it actually does suit a lot. It suits so well. So well done, Stagecoach, for introducing us to our new E400EV second generation Stagecoach spec. And for those wondering, this is actually the old allocation of the SL3. Look how ugly it looks. Oh my god. It's like SL3 is the first ever route to have two allocations. So you have this bus and you have this bus. This bus and this bus. E400EV, Routemasters. Honestly. Oh, and you've got the third allocation, the SadiqKhan Diplomat bus. That's on the SL3 as well. But I like the EV over the Routemasters any day. Because look at that tiny little branding. Like, I don't know. And I've seen that they finally installed chargers onto this bus after how many years? Wow. SL3 to Thamesmead. Wow. I don't like the Routemasters in general even. Oh, love the 367. I don't think it suits. That suits. The rims are so shiny. The rims are so shiny, wow. So, just leaving the Bromley North stand. Every single driver there was so nice. If you're watching, you guys are all amazing. Yeah, the 138 driver was so nice. The SL3 driver that I got was talking about the buses and how... See, this is what I like. I like when drivers appreciate bus enthusiasts, because there's multiple like instances that have occurred where drivers have been really rude to bus enthusiasts, but they're all really nice and they are all amazing. But yeah, honestly, it's like I want to work for Stagecoach again. I decided to change garage and work for Battersea instead, but they're making me think I want to work for another garage. Who knows? But yeah, let's outro this video. So we are now in Bromley North Station. We're going to be concluding today's video. Thank you everyone for bearing with my disgusting voice today. I'm recovering from sickness. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. There is a £100 giveaway on my Discord server. So if you want the money, join the server. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out and goodbye.